This is Liberty stock number 50224. It's a Hardinge model HLV-H precision tool room lathe with inch threading, taper attachment, 6-inch 3-jaw chuck, Sony Millman LH51 2-axis digital readout, and miscellaneous tool collets.
And yeah, let's take a look around. Up front, like you mentioned, the readout, and we're up here, so we could try that right away here. We're on here. I mean, I can move them both. Yeah, the backlash is pretty good on this one too, as long as we're standing here. This one, and the rack is pretty good for the apron. Compound is good. I didn't even try the tool holder. We have nothing in there, but we're all good there. But if you want to pull back the numbers, I'm just going back and forth a little bit. It's pretty sensitive. Works good. And this, here's the other side. Here's longitudinal. Here's cross slide. It's nice. So yeah, I think you just go back to 0, reset. So those seem to work well. We're under power right now. We can show a little bit down here. So although we're not. God, I would say changing RPM, but that's what that is right there. Very disc units. Can't think straight here. We are on right now. This is their start, forward reverse control down there for the spindle. Power's on right now. We'll come around. We do have the gearbox here. The segment lever is down in the cabinet downstairs there with the chuck. We do have the collet closer sitting down here. I just wanted to be able to run the spindle without the collar closing. Just being on there with no collet. We're not tight, we're not adjusted. Needs a new bearing in there anyhow, that's gone. Electric panel, this is the fuse that they got laying in here, and that is for the add-on unit up here, so we're good there. It's running currently 480 volts to the Sony scales, and that's what they put the temporary fuse in there for. That's pretty much it all the way around. We can open up the bottom doors here. Got a couple of sets of collets, 3-jaw chuck, the spindle cover, I recognize that, and there's the threading cluster segment. Yeah, cluster, you call it, right? That's that. And we can't run this yet because we need spindle for this. So what's first? We can just fire it up, I guess, and run it up and down a little bit, and we should be on now. We are. This, of course, is threading. This is spindle. High-low. This is slower. You can kind of see it over there. It's moving along pretty good. Going higher. And just a quick look downstairs if you just wanted to show it all down here. You see it moving right here. I checked the over travel limits. They work good. We're moving pretty good there. And I'm going to leave it in low just to play with the threading package. Then we'll shut that off and I'll flip over to high. So right now we are threading. I can engage here. That's this here. You can kind of see that if you come around, you can see the threading shaft. And if the gears were on here, you kind of see how that works. And then go neutral, go the other way. And we could change off a little bit here, slide over. It all seems to work pretty good. And of course, if I had the segment arm on there, that would be this hole way over here. Put it in on the end, and I think just the one comes on now. You see? And that would work through the segment and drive this guy through that. So, and here's forward, and again, reverse. Nothing's happening now. And we go back to normal threading, which is this chart right here. It's all it is. Engage. And while you're there, I can go 1, 2, 3. And threading off on. Close that up. We're in the highest one right now, which is 1. And kind of slow it down, not to jam the gears. They usually go in pretty good, but I don't like to jam them. There we go. There's 3, which I think is the slowest, right? And then 2 would be next, which is middle of that. This one I can go in on the fly, it won't bother it. There's that. Back to 3. Slow. And back to 1, and that one I do have to shut the spindle down for because it's kind of fast. There's 1. It's full up. That's about it in the threading package. Go back in the neutral on that. This one does have the That does, yeah, I just noticed. This one has the stop blocks for when you're threading into it. It will kick the threading package or threading arm into neutral. And the other one's over on this side here. So it's got all this good stuff on there. That said, let's go through the spindle one time. We already kind of covered this. And then when the spindle's on, I'll come back and we'll do the DC motor, the feed drive for the cross slide. So I'm going to take this and just turn off threading and go into feed only, and you'll see the spindle sounds nice just by itself. I'm going to go high and low now in low range. We'll go full up. We'll go 3,000, sorry, 1,000 in low range. Moving along pretty good. Take it all the way down. There's 270, there's 180 maybe. And now we'll go over to high. Now we're over to 400 or so. Go up a little bit at a time here. 8, 12, 16, 23. Just full out 3,000. It's running nice. Back down a little bit. 25, 23. We'll stop and go right at that point. I don't have the brake on right now. Let's see if we put the brake on. I don't even know if it's working. I haven't tried it. I heard it kick on. It could be a little bit faster than that, but you need to adjust the cork brake. So I haven't tried. That's what, slow. Same thing. Brake is coming on and off here. It's got to be adjusted. Back high again. That's good there. Brake off. Slow it down a little bit more. And with this, we can turn pump on and off. Got a relay here kicking in down there. And now with that on, let's leave it in low just so we could fire up the drive here. You don't even hear this thing going. It really sounds pretty nice. That's on. Works off the pot, of course. I'll just engage them both here so you can kind of see things moving. And I'll just speed it up and slow. Here's real slow. And I'll die. That's about 20%. Here's about 70%. And here's with the pot full up. I don't want to come back too far. Hang on. Let's go the other way. We'll go reverse. Whoop. There we go. Bring that cross slide out. Longitudinal, same thing. Slow it down. Going this way. Back up fast. There's halfway. There's about 80%, 90. It's right there. It's moving along nice. Oiler works. I pulled that up a little bit. That kind of holds up pretty nice. I didn't even check the oil, but it seems like there's a little bit in there. And again, backlash, a little bit on this one, almost nothing on these guys. So I'm going to slow it down here and shut it off. And all this lift really is tailstock. We got this guy coming out. Really feels nice here. As far as backlash, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm moving it with just a little bit of movement here, so that screw's in pretty good shape. And of course the slide itself, it's no problem. Lock it back up. Shut the spindle off. I forgot it's running actually. So here, and if you want to get a quick look at the, let me disengage these so I can move them. Get a quick look at the dovetail, but it's I got a rag here. It's really pretty nice shape here. Yeah, it's not bad. And we do have a electrical schematic in the door. I didn't call it out when we looked in there before, so we got good documentation that way. And really, that's about it.